It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. And it's all up next.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
St. Brown motioning left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Alex Anzalone in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Young. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded at about the 28. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Off play action. Here's Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Wright's got it. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run with Gibbs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Goff now looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The strong window's get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions add 6 to their lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Young looks to throw on 1st down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, it's 9-0. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Young. That is caught by Thielen. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. Gain there of 21 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
They'll run on first down with Hubbard. Gets around him. There he goes, right side. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Second down and 3. They go play action. Young. And it'll be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Time for another look at this Lions offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, it's gone. His throw incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Back to throw, Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Goff going to get this to Gibbs. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Goff throwing again. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Let's do this, man. Let's play. Let's play right. Go get them now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Gone. Wide open receiver complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Montgomery is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on the 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Young. That one complete to Horsted. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you can get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Drill 52.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they'll get it up just short of 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That's good. 4-8.
Check pink. Check white. Smith red.
44-yard line.
A give up the middle. Hubbard. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Hubbard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. The Young's going to throw for this. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, your former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 83 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, you know, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Ready?
Young to throw it. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young now. Open man. Once again, it's Thielen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And taken right on the 30. We have played 3 quarters. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 2. Goff. And that one behind his receiver and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
First down, Detroit.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 2. Brings up
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Shoves him aside. And running with power here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 27 yards. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Carolina offense about ready to go. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 6.
Looking to throw. Young.
At the 41-yard line.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. It'll be Young again. That's caught by Mingo, right side. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Check pink. Check white.
Throwing, Young.
The Lions' 35-yard line.
Checks this down to Hubbard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, Young. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
15, Jonathan Mingo.
To throw, Young. He'll drop that down to Hubbard, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Young will set to throw. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. Now Young. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And that incompletion means his streak is over there. He'd hit on 9 straight passes. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Lions have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Panthers 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call?
Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Panthers get a bit closer.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
First down.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Xavier Woods on.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys.